DARE is very special to me. Without a doubt, the highlight of my 15 years of service has been teaching DARE and interacting with the students. SRO and DARE officers have a very special job, not only safety and teaching in the classrooms, but bridging the gap between law enforcement and the community. This job is more than just checking doors, police reports, talking about drugs, and enforcement action. Its biggest purpose is interacting with students and building relationships and partnerships for many years to come. Many mornings, a DARE officer is one of the first smiling faces a kid may see. This face over time goes from a stranger to a trusted adult friend to a life mentor and maybe one day a coworker. Being a DARE officer is so much more than just a regular police officer. You get to have 45 minutes of undivided attention in the classroom each lesson between you and the students to provide them with very important information and life skills that can change their lives forever. I took DARE in 1999, 24 years ago at Grandview Middle School in 6th grade with retired Lieutenant Floyd Yoder, who is now the North Carolina Justice Academy training manager. To this day, I still remember sitting in that cafeteria chair as an 11-year-old boy and listening to retired Lieutenant Yoder talk to me about drugs and alcohol and my choices as I grew older. I remember after our lesson on tobacco and alcohol being so scared and going home to tell my mom what I had learned. One of the things I like to share is an Olive Garden story with you. I remember after having DARE class, we had the alcohol and tobacco lesson. And I was so scared after I had that lesson. We went to Olive Garden that night. And the lady came to the table, the server, and she said to my grandmother, "Would you like this glass of complimentary wine?" And I stood up from that table and I said, "If you drink that wine, I will not sit here." And my mom looked at the lady and she was embarrassed and she said, "He just had DARE class." So, I say that to say this, okay? What Officer Baker shared with you may have been kind of scary, may have made you kind of nervous. Ultimately, at the end of the day, who can we control? Ourselves, right? That is the only person we can control. You can share all the information, all the life skills you've gained, but ultimately that person has to make their own choice. And you live your life day to day making your choice.